Hey everybody. So I was responding to a post today by Jason Leibowitz, and he's all about connection over convenience. And when I first had a conversation with him, I wasn't at a place where I was ready to hear his message, right? And I judged him, and I felt very insecure about him. It was because he was just evolved past where I was, and it made me insecure. So what I want to talk about is it's different now, right? Like now I appreciate him, I understand his message, I respect him tremendously, and I'm willing to help him however I can. But besides that point, he talked about today about staying in relationships versus leaving, and it was funny because I responded to his post and my comment was fighting to stay miserable versus liberating yourself to be free or freeing liberating yourself by being free. My marriage was horrendous, right? Like it was miserable, and I fought to keep it, right? Because many different reasons. I mean, my worthlessness, my insecurities, my kids. I had fears. I thought I was going to lose my children, and I really it was this disgusting twist of just fate and just twist of circumstances where every single time I'd make progress, everything would I'd fall on my face again, right? Like, I mean, I couldn't get out of my own way because I was so just tied up and wrapped up in fighting to stay miserable. Um, when I finally walked away, it was the most liberating freedom in the world. But at the same time, it was the beginning of my journey, right? Because I missed my kids. And I didn't walk away from my kids, but they were kept from me at that point going forward. And it was manipulated and twisted. And now I have them after everything that they've gone through and the evidence I have and the court case pending and everything else. But I fought so hard to stay miserable for all those years. And really looking at it, it's like the amount of energy I put into staying miserable was absolutely ridiculous. Over this journey in the past couple months, and even relationships since I left that, or situations or circumstances since I left that, I've fought to try and make it work when it wasn't either the right person, right time, right scenario, right situation. And it just caused me so much pain and anguish. Again, I was fighting to be miserable, and I was hurting other people as well and making them miserable, right? And whether it's timing, whether it's just not the right person, it doesn't matter, right? At the end of the day, that falls on me because I fought and fought and fought. Liberating your, liberating yourself and becoming free isn't about the person; it's about the mindset. I don't want to fight to be miserable anymore. I want to fight to be happy. And it's not even a fight, it just starts falling in place. The amount of stuff that has fallen in place in my life in the past 3 weeks, when I've been fighting for years, is so backwards and ridiculous. It's unbelievable. I wouldn't believe it if I didn't see it. It's like I always tried to do the right thing. I always tried to help people. I always tried to be the good guy. Um, and it was all because I didn't want to deal with myself, right? And because it was the right thing to do. But it really was a way of avoiding myself and not putting myself out there. Obviously, that's changed because I'm putting myself out there in the most vulnerable way possible. I'm discussing these topics as they happen and as they come up and as they affect me and impact me. And I see those changes because I really think that these can reach people. Over the course of the rest of my life, I choose to be happy. No matter what the circumstance is, no matter what I need to walk away from, no matter what the timing is off on, I'm not going to surround my happiness around anyone else's input. My happiness is going to be purely determined on me, my self-worth, and anything that I can do to not control it, but at least manage it, right? Like I feel everything. I still feel the pain. I still feel hurt. I still feel this. I The difference is I'm not allowing it to control me. It's there. I acknowledge it, but I'm choosing to be happy. I'm choosing to go with the flow. I'm choosing to allow it to just be, right? And and finding that synchronicity with the universe, the energy, God, whatever you want to believe in, right? Like it just seems so simple now. And yes, I'm very early into it. I understand that, and it's going to take time to prove this out and time to grow and evolve. And I'm going to share my whole journey, right? I'm going to share the downs. I'm going to share the ups, no matter what it is, because this isn't a simple process. What is simple is flipping the mindset, and once you understand it and you learn the tools to do it, then it becomes a natural instinct, and it makes so much sense. And being happy is so much easier than fighting to be miserable. I choose happy. I love you guys. I hope you're all well, whoever's listening. And if you ever need anything, reach out. Have an amazing day, everyone.